Tonight, a packed theater just witnessed what could be one of the most intriguing and engaging films of 2025. Weapons is out now, and good Lord, it did not really, I don't even know the words to say, but it did not go as I expected. Now, the whole premise of this story is a classroom of students magically run away from their house at 2:17 in the morning. But the ironic part about the whole situation is they come from one teacher's classroom. And Justine is a person that has some baggage. And you see that in the film. But is she that kind of person that would create this chaos? But what I think this movie does an excellent job of is detailing the main characters and how they all end up in the same situation. What I was shocked about with this movie was how funny it was. You understood that there was something like serious going on, but then it all kind of ties together at the end. You grow to love the characters in the movie, even though there is a crazy situation taking place in town. Now, back to what I was talking about when I mentioned each perspective. What this movie does a good job of is breaking down each character's point of view that leads them to the situations they are currently in. Now, with Justine, you see who she is, why she is becoming the way she is, but ultimately the fear that she has because now she is being labeled as a witch. You have Archer, who is a dad of one of the kids that is missing, and you really see how his life is impacted. Paul, a cop, kind of living a double life, way that things go, kind of crazy, but ultimately how him and Justine's friendship comes together. You have Anthony, who is an incredible part of this story and one of the most funny parts of it. Not spoiling how that is, but it's there. But then you get Alex. And out of all of the stories that you hear in this whole situation, Alex is the most intriguing. And I think when you are sitting down watching this movie, you really have to look at it from each one of their perspectives and ultimately understand how this whole mysterious night where students disappear comes together. Now, where I think this movie is successful is building the characters and allowing the audience to see who they like and who they don't. I think in a movie like this, you really need to have a perspective of who we are going to ultimately enjoy or hate as the movie goes on. But what really stands out about this whole unique perspective of a mysterious night is whatever you think is the cause of the problem, is it really? What the director and everybody did in this movie was allow you to finally see what the cause was in a way that had built enough suspense over about an hour and a half period where when it finally hit you what was going on, you were like, oh, that makes sense. But I will go on record right now by saying Weapons is my second or third favorite movie of 2025. This was something, as I said, I was shocked it even went the direction it did, because going into it, I expected to be scared. And there were parts where you're like, oh, that came out of nowhere. But what was intriguing about this film was how mysterious the entirety of it was. When you look at this film and the category that it is put into, a horror mystery, I think the mystery part stands out more. And ultimately, this movie, for me, is a 4.8 out of 5. The only con that I have that is keeping it from being a 5 was a little bit of how slow it started. That slowness kind of makes you wonder, is it going to be worth it? Is it not? But the second that it picks up, it becomes one of what I feel the best movies of 2025. And so for me, Weapons is a 4.8 out of 5. It is out now. It is something that is going to be... We were packed in here. I don't think I could actually explain how full we were on a Thursday night for 5:30. There were kids in here for some reason. There were old people, young people, teenagers. This is worth the watch. There were claps, which I don't even clap, but I started to. I laughed the entire time in parts where it needed to be, but it was one of those where as you watched the film, you felt the audience finally connecting, and I have not seen that since F1. So for me, this is a must-watch. Go see, go enjoy, go on a date night. You will not be disappointed. Weapons is out now. Make sure to go see it. Make sure to hit the subscribe button as we get closer to 800 subscribers. Go check out the other reviews I have posted, and I will talk to you all later. Stay tuned for more tomorrow.